Hey everyone, it's Jason. Welcome back to Lorcana, the trading card game, Ursula's Return, set number 4. This is video part 2 for a booster box unboxing. Go back, definitely check out part 1 if you want to see the first bunch of cards. We opened up 10 of the 24 packs. So this one, we'll keep jumping through them. It should go a little bit quicker, kind of, because we'll start running a lot of duplicates, but we had, and my numbers might not be exact, I was just trying to do a quick estimate, but I counted up having about 98 of the 204 cards, not including enchanteds, and I also don't include the foil cards, I just count the regular ones, so I have a little less than half the set, but as a reminder, there's a lot of stuff we're missing, like, there's 2 copies of 2 legendaries in each color, so that's 12 legendaries total. We're only missing, we only got 1 in Emerald. So there's 11 cards right there, and then there's 3 super rares, I think, 2 or 3 super rares in every color, so we're missing 13 right there. So right there's, 24 cards we're missing right off the bat of the 2 highest rares. Otherwise, just kind of going through my numbers. In my regular rares, I'm missing 5 or 6 in each one. So that's a total of 33 rares. So right there, between the 3 rares, that's, 30, 40, 50, 55 cards. It's like half the number of cards we're missing are just in the rare slot, which we only get 2 in every pack of. So yeah, we're going to eventually start running the commons and uncommons. Uncommons, we're actually not missing too many. Amber's 2, Amethyst is 3, Emerald's 3, and then Ruby, Sapphire, and Steel are all 5 each for 23 total. And they're missing a decent number of commons though. 5, 7, 5, 5, 6, and 4 in each color, so number 32. So we're missing as many as we are rares. I'm also not including the 4 other packs or the starter decks that I opened up with my Illumineer's Quest video. If you haven't checked that out, check out the Illumineer's Quest video. It's a cooperative game where you team up to fight this evil Ursula, and there's a bunch of references in the set there. Yeah, just going through my regular checklist, they actually fill a bunch of cards I'm missing so far. So if I don't get them in these packs, I'll have a chance of getting them. So we're going to go ahead and hop into these. I did have, one other thing really quick here. It's on a Facebook group, for Lorcana stuff. It's always nice to keep up on that. I did mention in the last video, I dropped it. We have this Zeus card. And I wasn't for sure how he gets his power. My thought was that he gets his push challenge equal to whoever he's challenging. Everyone else says chosen character, so it's whoever you choose. So basically, he can choose to beat anyone he wants, as long as there's someone more powerful out there, which does make sense for Zeus. But I could kind of see where my train of thought was, because it says chosen characters, whoever you choose to challenge. They could have worded that a little bit differently. I just wanted to point that out quick, since I did say I would check into that. Luckily, these people on this Facebook group got back to me right away. Like, I had 5 or 6 comments explaining it, like, within the first 10-15 minutes I posted, which is really nice. I didn't have to wait, like, a day to find out. Alright, let's open up pack number 1. Oh, we're going to start with Winter Camp, which is exciting because I think we had no blue locations, and I think we were missing, like, only 2 other ones, so getting to start off with 1 right off the bat is pretty cool. Alright, so Winter Camp, Medical Tent. Help the Wounded. Whenever a character quests will hear, remove up to 2 damage from them. If they're a hero character, remove up to 4 damage instead. That's awesome, actually. Because that actually gives you more of a reason to move between different locations. Because lots of them are like, oh, well, if a character's here, this does extra thing. Or they gain extra damage. Well, I'm a damage character. I just leave them there. This gives you a reason to move guys to this location, have them heal, and then move them back to, like, maybe a damage location. So that's pretty fun. Oh, we got Stitch. Alien Dancer. Moving to the music, he begins to understand the true meaning of Ohio and how it fits into the family he has found. Nice. We haven't had too many Stitches for a while. We have a new Rhea, Guardian of the Dragon Gem. We have come together. When you play this character, ready a chosen character of yours at this location. They can't quest for this rest of this turn. There are too many of them for me, but not for us. Well, we got Jetsam, Ursula's baby. I think we had this one already, but he has the spear. Yeah, nice. We have Gus. We had a foil version, and now we have the regular one. Yao, we had him. We have another Sing Together, which is the brand new mechanic. Sing Together 10. Any number of your teammates' characters, with a total of 10 or more, may sing this cost for free. So it's like regular Sing, but you can use other players. When you're playing the Illumineer's quest, you actually gotta work as a team, so everyone is cooperating together can actually work together. Deal 3 damage up to 3 chosen characters and or locations. Nice. So again, for 10, you do 3 damage, probably not that great by yourself. If you're playing with multiple people or someone else could help pay for it, so it could be 5 and 5, it's definitely not that bad. We have a uncommon, we have Mulan, Enemy of Entanglement. And the Entanglement are also from the Illumineer's quest. Ursula takes control of various glimmers or characters by entangling them. Time to shine. Whenever you play an action, this character gets +2 challenge this turn. Ursula's messenger's flag, leaving me on tendrils of dark ink. We got Young Triton. I love this. He's a redhead. Young Prince. And I love he's also a prince. It's fun to play with some of that stuff. Superior Swimmer. During your turn, this character gains evasive. They can be challenged. They can challenge characters with evasive. And Keeper of the Atlantica. Whenever you put one of your locations as banished, you may put that card in your equal face down and exerted. Hey, that's actually pretty useful, right? Lose a location, anyhow, at least it ends up being useful. Alright, our first rare is Ariel. Goes right with our her daddy. Singing Mermaid. Singer 7. Watch, you'll see. Someday I'll be part of your world. So this is great. We just mentioned that other one that costs 10. Normally, it'd be like, oh, 10, that's way too much to have to pay. Now, if you have a card like this out, that's Singer 7, also now in turn 4, you only need to play a turn 3 character. Previously, you could pay for that turn 10 card on turn 4. So yeah, there's some good combos that would help out with that. We got a super rare in Araya, the Fierce Protector. Don't cross me. Whenever this character challenges another character, gain 1 lore for each other damaged character you have in play. Are you gonna fight an entire army? Yes, probably. Yeah, damage your... This could be an interesting thing to play. I think to damage your own characters to gain a bunch of lore that way. That'd be kind of tricky. Foil Wing, we've already seen. And we have the other part of Ursula. So I think now we have 7 of the 9. Alright, pack number 2. Dun, dun, dun. We have a new Anna, Braving the Storm, her Dreamborn version. I was born ready. If you have another hero character and play this character, gets 1 lore. After talking to Olaf, Anna marched off the unexpected sword to save Kristoff. Ooh, because we saw the Olaf before holding his hat. It's just kind of fun. We have another Max. We've seen we have a different Pegasus in red. Flying Steel, evasive. Only character with evasive can challenge this character. He zigs. He zags. What else do you need? That's cool. Ooh, I love this one. More lore here. Bell, Untrained Mystic. Here now, don't do that. When you play a character, remove up to 1 damage from a chosen character to an opposing chosen character. So it's kind of like healing, but you're damaging at the same time. No matter what she tried, Belle couldn't completely heal the beast's wound. Yeah, so this is him kind of becoming entangled. He's getting seaweed and barnacles on him. But we also saw in the last video, the Magic Rose, she said this is her last try to help save the beast. This is kind of like an interesting little kind of like plot line mixing in there, which is really neat. We saw Tor before. We saw Cheng Po. Here we have Li Shang, Imperial Captain. I was really hoping he would have, like, these guys are on the wall. I was hoping his artwork would kind of fit right with them, but it doesn't, unfortunately. There's his Dreamborn, so he has a big giant metal staff, and he has some decent armor on. Really cool. Go dragon shoulders, or tiger shoulders, maybe? Immovable as a mountain, fierce as a dragon, the Emperor's finest warrior. Sisu, Daring Visitor. This is from Raya, Evasive. And Bring on the Heat. When you play this character, banish chosen opposing characters with one challenge or less. Come on, what's the worst that can happen? So someone did point this out when I asked about Zeus. They're like, why they don't like playing Zeus in draft. It's because of this card. Because typically he could beat whoever he comes up against. But yeah, this one just take out Zeus without a problem. Kind of funny. Here we have Hades, Meticulous Plotter. These little chess pieces. This neat little steam of Ursula's tentacles all over it. That sneaky sea witch. Wait, I can use this. She'll keep those obnoxious Illumineers busy while I roll out my own plans. This is definitely a cool hint that he might, maybe if they keep making these Illumineer quests, I don't know if they'll make one for every set now, or if they'll do one every other set, maybe build it up over a set or two. Hopefully they don't wait another 4 sets to do one. They're kind of mentioning like maybe he might be in the background to be a next one, just kind of cool. We have a super rare, Flame Rider, Frenemy. Narrow Advantage. At the start of your turn, if you have a character in play with more challenging, each opposing character gain 3 lore. So yeah, boost someone way up and you can gain some extra lore. You guys look busy. I'll just keep an eye on this lore for you. Ha, that's funny. We have another legendary. Awesome, that's a second legendary. Mickey Mouse Musketeer Captain. We got this Floodborn version. Shift. For 5. Bodyguard and Support. And I like that they're doing this where they don't have to have the text on every single card. Musketeers United. When you play this character, if you use Shift to play him, you may draw a card for each character's bodyguard you have in play. Nice. Good card advantage there. We have a foil legendary as well. And it's already one we have, unfortunately. It's Hades again. That's kind of a bummer. Don't mind getting, I don't mind getting, I guess, if I have to have a foil legendary. If I get a foil, that's fine. I just wish it would have been like one that maybe I didn't have. Alright, let's go to pack number 3. We have good old Maurice with Gleeing. Banish chosen item. Its player gains 2 lore. This could be just the thing I need to get my invention working. So, this is also one of the effects I really like in games when they do this, right? Obviously target your opponent. Hey, I need to get rid of your thing. I can do it for cheaply, but you're going to gain 2 lore. So, it's like, I'm giving you an advantage at the cost of your card. So, it could be very helpful. But the other thing is you can also be like, you have a card that you have out that maybe it doesn't help you anymore, or it's not benefiting you. You could get rid of your own items. Which is really cool. We have Pluto, Rescue Dog. To the rescue. When you play this character, you may remove up to 3 damage from one of your characters. When you need help, his is the first face you want to see. And I love he has a little crest down there for Amber. Hercules, Clumsy Kid, just to go with our Pegasus, who has Rush. This character can challenge the turn they're playing. Nice catch, Hercules. We got Pico from Encanto. Helpful Toucan. He's spotting a mysterious glow in the mountains nearby. Could it be the missing piece of the prophecy? I love that Encanto has its own little, its own narrative story going on while other things are happening. Megra, Captivating Cynic. Shady Deal. When you play this character, choose and discard a card or banish this character. With love, there's always a catch. It's a little bit cheaper, but you can, keep her or get rid of her. We have the Beast, Thick-Skinned. Resist 1. Damage dealt this character is reduced by 1. He's even tougher than he looks. Our first uncommon is another Mulan, Armored Fighter. Maybe what I really wanted is to prove I could do things right. So when I look in the mirror, I'd see someone worthwhile. Her reflection, perhaps. I hope that there's the ink behind her, too, though. Kind of references her other card. Another Sushi. Inguna, Cherry Mother. Elsa and Anna's mom. Enduring Love. When this character is banished, you may put this card in your ink will face down and exerted. Come, my darlings, homeward bound. When all is lost, then all is found. We have a new location, a rare, the Wall. I think we're only missing one location so far. Border Fortress. Protect the realm. When you have an exerted character here, your other locations can't be challenged. Nice. I hope they make more characters you can forcibly exert. You can throw like a bodyguard down, which does help. You can auto-exert them. We got another legendary. That's awesome. The Queen, who's a diviner. In blue, even, right? Doesn't generally see maybe her color, but the also see I'll have the sword in the middle of her shirt. That's awesome. So again, it's her Dreamborn version. Consult the spellbook. Exert with the top 4 cards of your deck. You may reveal an item card and put it into your hand. If that item costs 3 or less, you may play it for free instead. And enters play exerted. Put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. Nice. So possibly get an item and then possibly play it for free as well. That's really cool. Our foil, which looks pretty neat in foil, is Winter Camp. And then we got, I think that might be the last piece we needed for the 9-piece puzzle. Again, I wish they would have had, like, multiple puzzles, like 3 puzzles in each set. That would have been cool. Just because then when you're buying all these packs, you have more of a chance of, like, you're not getting like, oh, I've seen this. Plus, you also add some of the trading aspect, and you be like, ooh, I'm missing the left corner of puzzle 2. Ooh, I have, you need the top corner of, puzzle 1. I like that old school thing. Winter Camp. Oh, it's a duplicate pack. Stitch, Rhea, get some Gus, Magic Broom we've seen. Uncommon, we have Bruno's Return. Return a character card from your discard to your hand, then remove up to 2 damage from chosen character. I feel like I missed something important. That's definitely a good effect too, right? Get cards back and heal someone. We got Marshmallow, Terrifying Snowman, Behemoth. This character gets +1 challenge for each card in your hand. You're very strong. Do you work out? Now, again, well, it's kind of neat. Just as a quick thing. Turn a character from your discard pile to your hand. So you could definitely, like, return it, get a card back in his hand, and heal him. Kind of work together. Hey, Bumbling Rooster. Fatten you up. When you play a character, your opponent has more cards in their inkwell than you. You may put the top card of your deck into your inkwell face down and exerted. Very cool. Also notice that he's eating coral and slime, like technically slime ink-filled rocks for some reason. Crazy little chicken. Our first rare is Isabel Madrigal, Golden Child. Evasive and Ladies First. During your turn, if no other character has quested this turn, this character gets +3 lore. Ooh, nice. Leave it to me. Whenever this character quests, your other characters can't quest for the rest of the turn. Okay, there's the trade-off. It's still 4. Also, it's funny because there's another card in purple called Swing into Action, which has her on it, and it gives your character rush. So they can play it and then immediately rush. It's kind of fun that you could play this card, then possibly play rush with it on the same turn to have her do that right off the bat. That's pretty cool. Our other rares, Illumineer, Fiery Friend, who's a Dreamborn. Some of him and Codsworth. Fervent address. Your other characters get +1 challenge. The invaders are at our gate and missing me. It is time to show them what we're made of. Our foil is Under the Sea, which is another rare, but we've already had it. And we got another one of those. That might be the last one. I'm not sure. I'll pause here after maybe 2 more packs. I'll kind of count up some of my totals to see where we're at commons and uncommons quick because we've gotten a decent amount. And I'll check the puzzle pieces. But we'll do a couple more packs. We're trying to get through half of them. We got Fali, Mulan's mother. When far from home, Mulan often thinks of her calming presence. It's interesting, her dad's in red, and she has a lot of red cards. She's in red a lot, and she's also in steel, but her, and lots of the other Imperial soldiers in Mulan cards are in steel, but her mom's in blue. Very interesting. Daisy got Musketeer Spy, her Dreamborn version. I love that we get a fancy version of her. We have Spy version in one of the other sets too. Infiltration. When you play this character, each opponent chooses and discards a card. She has a talent for thwarting hidden schemes. Now is Pete they're gonna have Musketeer Pete teaming up with someone? All Kingdom Hearts, Pete and Maleficent. That would actually be funny if they had a Pete and Maleficent team up in this. Just as a nod to that. That'd be kind of cool. Li Shang. Magical Broom. Lively Sweeper. Clean like no one's watching. You just need some more broom cards. Diablo, Maleficent Spy. Scout ahead. When you play this character, you may look at each opponent's hand. Keep an eye on the sea witch, my pet. Tell me everything. So again, we had Hades, who was kind of like, what's Ursula up to? And now we have Maleficent kind of doing the same idea, right? And notably, in some of the earlier sets, we had Queen of Hearts gathering different things as well. So we have three other big bads kind of vying towards that. Might be potential next characters. Fortespear we've seen before, but we have the head-to-foil version. Avalanche. Another Li Shang. Valorious General, who's a Bloodborne, so that's pretty cool. Spiked shoulders, a flaming sword. That's really neat. Shift, discard this character. So another new mechanic we have. The shifting, where you get to play lower level characters and you get to shift them in as well, which I really find is fun. You can make shift versions of even some of them are allies and stuff and things like that, or not always having to be super expensive. And also can be funny because you could shift. Lead the charge. Your characters with 4 challenge or more get +1 lower. That's pretty cool. We have a Suspi, wise friend, here in her dragon form. It may feel impossible, but sometimes you just have to take the first step even before you're ready. We have a super rare, Maribel Madrigal, a gift of the family, who has support. Another character quest may add your challenge to another chosen character's challenge this turn. Saving the miracle. Whenever the character quests, your other magical characters get +1 lower this turn. So this is the first one that mentions magical, but we have a lot of them. So you can make a definitely interesting deck. Speaking of them, I have another super rare with Bruno Madrigal, Undetected Uncle, who has evasive, and you just have to see it. Exert. Name a card, then reveal the top card of your deck. If the name card, put it into your hand, gain 3 lore. Otherwise, put it on top of your deck. Yeah, so very interesting. If you have a way to unexert him, you could re-exert him again and get that. Otherwise, we have a couple of these cards that let you look at the top cards of your deck and put them back. We have some cards that just let you look at the top card of your deck. Combo is very well if you can have those other cards. I'm going to stop looking at these cards because we have them all. But now we have the hidden code, which I already seen. Very nice. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think I'll pause after this one quick. Not end the video, just do a quick pause so I can count up some of the cards and check some of that stuff, and then we'll see what we'll come back. Glean, Pluto, Hercules, Pico, Megra, Arges, uncommon, so all our commons were duplicates now. Daisy Duck, Lady, Lovely Lady, Dreamborn, so fancy now instead of a spy. Sweet Daisy, the fairest duck I ever met. Each flaxen lock a rush of flowing gold. Her bill the color summer sunset, exquisite plumes a wonder to behold. Nice. Triton's Trident. Symbol of power, banish this item. Chosen character gets +1 challenge for each card in your hand. Just imagine all the power in this wrong hands. Neat. Ooh, Vision Slab. So this is kind of interesting. This is the slab that Mirabelle's trying to rebuild in one of the things. It says, Tio, Bruno, what is happening? We have to help. Danger revealed. At the start of your turn, if you have an opposing character as damage, gain 1 lore. Trapped. The damage counters can't be removed. Ooh, that's pretty fun. So as long as you damage an opponent, you're going to gain 1 lore every turn, and you can't remove it. Can't remove your own either, but no. This is actually kind of neat. I did kind of mention before with Pico when I first saw him, is it was like, looked like he was like, oh, he's trying to find a thing, and they're trying to put together this vision slab, right? Like, oh, they have their own thing going on. And then this ties it back into the Ursula thing because he's becoming entangled. That's pretty fun. Our first rare is Field of Ice, with Elsa there. Icy Defense. Remember, you play a character, they gain resist 1 until the start of your next turn. Damage is reduced by 1. And we have another Madrigal. We have Elmo Madrigal, Family Matriarch. To the table. When you play this character, and they search your deck for a magical character and reveal that card to all players. Shuffle your deck and put that card on top of it. Now this combines very good with that Bruno we just saw, right? Because now you already know what card's on top of your deck. Let's be clear, Abula runs this show. Nice. And then we have a foil Pegasus. Alright, so I'm going to take a quick pause. Be right back. Alright, did some quick calculations. First of all, we do not have all the puzzle cards. We're missing 2 pieces, so we'll see if we get them. We'll show them off at the end or whatever we have. We're down to missing. We went from 98 cards missing to down, or 98 cards we had, sorry. So missing a little over half. Now we're missing about 65. So 12 commons, which is very surprising. 8 uncommons, 27 rare. That's going to be the difficult one. I only get 2 rares per pack. I do not have that many packs left. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 packs at most. That's 16. So I'm not getting 27 rares. I only have 16 packs left. But I don't expect I would get every rare or all that. Plus, we're missing 9 super rares and 9 legendaries. So we're definitely not getting all of those. But I typically never buy a full booster box of this stuff, like legendaries. I usually get, like, only a couple of them. I get, like, 2 or 3. And I think I've gotten 3 of them so far. So, like, it's not bad. It's about expected. Maybe 1 more. Super rares, I usually expect to get about half. And again, there's about 2 or 3 of each. I'm doing about that. So, we're not doing too bad overall. As long as we pick up the last commons and uncommons. I really hate when I buy a full booster box and I don't get all the commons and uncommons. But let's jump into this. Start off, we're going to get our first common we didn't have. Hans, Noble Scoundrel. So I'm going to try and keep track of these now. Royal Schemes. When you play this character, if a princess or queen is in play, gain 1 lore. Hans was confident he could bring Anna to Ursula. All he needed was something of Kristoff's to lure her in. Ooh, the hat that was missing, right? This kind of also leads into the fact she's going after the hat, plus she becomes entangled. Kind of seeing how some of these bad guys are working together. It's kind of cool. Augustine Madrigal, Clumsy Dad. Falling for Juliet was the easiest thing he'd ever done. The Plank, Walk, Pay 2 and banish this item. Choose one. I love these choosing cards. Banish the chosen hero or ready the chosen villain. They can't quest for the rest of the turn. It's a once-in-a-lifetime view. That's fun. We got Magical Broom, Illuminary Keeper, some of that barnacles that we were from Ursula. Now you can tell you, whenever you play another character, you may banish this character to draw a card. The Fates. Only one eye. On Hercules. All we'll be seeing when you play this character with a top card of each opponent's deck. We know everything. And our last common is Lucia Magical, Rock of the Family. I'm the strong one. When you have another character in play, this character gets +2 challenge. You know what? Ursula's creatures are getting that donkey. Now, I'm not really sure why they want the donkey. That's interesting. But we had what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of our 12 commons right there. We did not have a single one of them. So sometimes that's all it takes, right? We have uncommon. We have Young Duck, Musketeer, Soldier, Dreamborn. So this is our 4th Musketeer, 5th one if you count Pete. We had Mickey. We had Pete. He came in. We had Goofy, and then we also had Daisy. So now we have Don. So we're just looking for a mini. We have a full collection of Musketeers. Just Bodyguard. Wait for me. When you play this character, chosen character gets +1 lore this turn. Flotsam and Jetsam. They're entangling eels, so they're kind of doing the entangling. Which is really cool. Shift, discard 2 cards. You may discard 2 cards from place on top of characters named Flotsam or Jetsam. And counts as being named as both. So if you have the other one, it boosts them up. That's really neat. I hope they do more cards with like multiple characters on them. It's a really neat way to get more of these guys in here. And then we have Megara. Okay, all 3 cards have been brand new. Liberated 1. Ward. Opponents can't choose this character except to challenge. People always do crazy things. Whenever you play a character named Hercules, you may ready this character. Nice. Our first rare is LeFou, Opportunistic Flunky. I learned from the best. During your turn, you may play this character for free if the opposing character was banished in a challenge this turn. Nice. So if someone else takes someone else, you get him for free. That's pretty cool. And our other rare is Elsa, Storm Chaser. So every card in this pack has been new. That's what happens, right? You get towards the end, you just get them packs. Tempest, exert. Chosen character gains Challenger +2 and Rush. After Elsa disappeared in Ursula Storm, Anna is nowhere to be found. Ooh. One more thing. Our foil is Brawl. And then we got one more piece we haven't seen. So nice, we're only missing the one piece left of the puzzle. Which is, I believe, Ursula's face. That's pretty cool. Alright, next pack. Maybe we'll get a bunch of new cards in this one, right? That there, that there. Alright, well, we're gonna get the same cards. We have Ursula, or Heinz. Yeah, almost the exact same pack of commons. We got another Ariel, and the Mob Song, Medallion Weights, and Flounder. So nothing new there. But we did get Ariel's Grotto, which I don't believe we had. So hey, we got at least one new card out of the pack. A Secret Place, Treasure Trove. We have 3 or more items in play. This location gets +2 lore. That's awesome. And to go right with that, we're going to get Ariel, Sonic Warrior from the pack art. It's just what I always love when we get the pack art cards. We still haven't gotten the other 2 yet. Floodborn, Shift 4, Amplified Voice. Whenever you play a song, you may play pay 2 to deal 3 damage to chosen character. So again, she's going to work with the singing. That's actually a fun idea, right? Her being like a singing warrior. We have a foil flounder to go with our regular flounder there, and then we have a eel. I'll never remember which is which. Alright, next pack. Dun, dun, dun. We have Ice Block, Atlantica, Training Grounds, and Castle Madrigal. Another Hidden Ink Castle, which is not bad when you have multiple of. Chen Po, Lost in the Woods, Antonio Madrigal for uncommons and signed contract. Our first rare is Golden Harp, Enchanter of the Lands. This is from, it's from a Mickey Mouse cartoon, and I can't think of the name of it. Jack and the Beanstalk, but it's Jack and the Beanstalk story, but that's far away, I believe is the name of the actual story. Stolen away. At the end of your turn, if you didn't play a song this turn, banish this character. You'll miss her when she's gone. So that's pretty crazy, right? She comes in, for one as double lore, but then you can potentially lose her right away. We have another super rare, but we already had it. It's just another Zeus. And we have a foil Hercules, uncommon, and we've already seen that. Alright. So yeah, we're still doing pretty bad, though. We did fairly well on them comics for that one pack, but now we're back down to missing a bunch. Missing a lot of the uncommons. I'm not expecting to get a lot of the other stuff, but there we go. I hope I get at least one enchanted. I usually get, when I buy, like, a full booster box of cards, you usually get one, like, secret rare type card, so I'm hoping to get at least one. Here we have Prince Eric, we haven't seen yet. Seafaring Prince, he just has Bodyguard. Zhao Fu, Swing into Action, Dodge, Ariel, so no new other commons. Uncommons, we have Shang Fu. We also have Khan, the Beloved Steed. Silence is a shadow, faster than the winds. The brave Khan, the mightiest stallions from Mulan. A Chinese fighting that entanglement too. Dig a little deeper. Our first rare is the Imperial Proclamation. I always think this was a dynamite when I first looked at it. Call to the front. Whenever one of your characters challenges another character, you pay one less for the next character you play this turn. By the order of the Emperor, one man from every family must serve in the Imperial Army. Yeah, I really like those. I like these cards as well, where it's like, Lufu is like that too, like, where you challenge, and then now you gain a bonus for doing that. Same thing's kind of that similar, like, if you lure, then you get this option. It just kind of gives you a nice reason to also do that stuff. Cool, and then we got a super rare. Haven't gotten too many of those yet, but we have Peter Pan, Shadow Finder, Rush, and Evasive. Fly, of course, your other characters with Evasive gain Rush. Nice. And then we got a foil Ice Block. 4 packs to go. I'd like to get some more legendaries. At least one more legendary would be nice. Again, I love to get an enchanted. I think we have all the locations now, so I'm fine with that. Our first one, we have Anna. We are still missing 5 commons, so hopefully we get those. Pegasus, Belle, Tor, Lucia, so not in this pack. Uncommons, we're missing 4. Juliet, Magical Maid, and Ursula's Tricky, so not in that one. Ooh, but I'm fine with this. Another rare. John Silver, Terror of the Realm. Dreamborn is a fancy dream canyon on his arm. Strange things be at the edge of the map. Sea witches, entangled glimmers, and whatnot. I'll stay with me, ship, thank you. That's fun, again, referencing the Illumineer's quest stuff. And then we also got another rare. in the form of Prince Philip, Warden of the Woods. There's a lot of Prince Philips. Demons there. Shining Beacon. Your other hero characters gain ward. He stands ready to protect his friends from any threat. Cool. Then we have a foil Fates card, and we just have another puzzle card. I'm not going to rush off. So we got 7 of the 27 rares, so it's not bad. We're getting a lot closer. There's a lot more rares than there are, I think, some of the other cards, though. Again, I haven't mixed in any of the stuff I've had from the 2 other structure decks from the Illumineer's Quest or the other 4 packs. I might actually have some more by the end. Let's see what we got in this booster box. Tuck Tuck. Record player. So we're going back to the beginning. There. We got a new common. We have Jolk. Did we have Gus in here earlier? I keep calling him Gus. It's just Gus. I don't know why my brain wants to call him Gus. I don't think I got one in this pack yet. No. There's a connected artwork card. That's why I was going to show it off. Connoisseur of Climbing. Sneaky idea. When you play this character, chosen opposing character gains reckless during their next turn. They can't quest and must be challenged if able. Teamwork makes the cheese work. Nice way to like force their opponents to have to attack. That common we've had. We have a new uncommon. Perfect. Aladdin, Brave Rescuer. He has a steel symbol on him. And is that a poo elephant? I'm imagining it is. Shift, discard a location. Nice. Crashing through whenever this character quests, you may banish a chosen item. Nice. Doesn't quest for much, but getting rid of items is super powerful. Hercules, Daring Demigod, Rush, and Reckless. I don't know if we've seen that one in this playthrough. I know I have them already. I'm just going to drop them down here in case. And we have Scuttle, who we haven't seen. So we're at 6 of the 8, maybe 7 if that Hercules. I don't remember for sure. Expert on Humans. Let me see. When you play this character, look at the top 4 cards of your deck. You may reveal an item card, put it in your hand, put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. Wow, this is special. Very, very unusual. Yeah, it's pretty helpful. A new rare, the RLS Legacy Cannon. From Treasure Planet with John Silver there. Baboom. Pay 2 and exert. Discard a card. Deal 2 damage to a chosen character location. That's a lot to pay for it. But, you know, the fact it just straight up does damage and, or to a location is very helpful. So help me, I'll use your ship's chance to blast y'all to Kingdom Come. Our last card, we used our last location. I thought we had them all, but I guess we didn't. We have Ursula's Lair. Eye of the Storm. And this is, of course, again, ties into the whole Illumineer's Quest. Slippery's Hall. Whenever a character is banished in a challenge, well, here you may return them to your hand. Nice. Seat of Power. Character's name Ursula get +1 lore will here. Cool. That's very, very cool. And then we have Field Device. This thing looks pretty cool. Some of these cards do look neat when they're foiled. I'm just not really a huge fan of straight, always foiled cards. I'd rather just not have a foiled card in my pack. And I'd almost rather have one less card. It's kind of nice you could potentially get a higher rarity though. But I guess for me, I'd rather just not have one. Because I just end up with a bunch of cards sitting around I don't really want. Seldom They Seem, Codsworth, Tong, TikTok, Gunther, Chenpo, so no new commons. I find them, I flatten them. Alright, so we have 7 of the 8 uncommons at least. Song for 4. Banish all items. Don't ask how hard the work is. Got a rough, indestructible surface. That doesn't rhyme. Yeah, banish all items. That could be, yeah, it could be used very well if used properly. And we also got Beast Wounded. So that was our last uncommons. We should have all the uncommons then. Oh, neat. And then you already can see at the bottom of the split, it has the entanglement stuff on there. And that ties into bell and all that. Cool. That hurts. This character enters play with 4 damage. It wasn't the severity of the wound, but the sickly substance that caused such unbearable pain. Nice. I love it. And we got a young Triton again. Our first rare are the Muses. So we got 10 of the 27 already, but Proclaimers of Heroes. Ward and the Gospel Truth. Whenever you play a song, you may return chosen character with 2 challenge or less to their player's hand. Nice. So like getting to play songs helps you out. And then we have another super rare. So nice. We got another one of them. Brings us down to only missing 6 of those. Ariel, Treasure Collector, Ward, and Girl Who Has Everything. We have more items in play than each opponent. This character gets +2. And this works well with her one location as well, her grotto. Cool. Alright, and then we have Foil Atlantica. Alright, last pack. So I'm going to probably do then after this is I'm going to go grab the cards that any extra cards I had from the other boosters and the Illumineer's quest and show off whichever ones I also had that we missed, just so we can see as many as possible, because I know there's a couple that I have in there. Last pack though. Phala, Daisy Duck, Lashing, Magical Broom, Diablo, Border Spirit, so no new commons. So technically I am missing 5, 6, 7, 8. I am missing 4 commons. But again, I may have miscounted somewhere else. It's very possible. Uncommons. So I just thought I had all the uncommons, and I was apparently wrong. So we haven't had signed the scroll yet. So each opponent may choose and discard a card. For each opponent who doesn't, you gain 2 lore. Kind of a risky card, right? 1-on-1 is basically your opponent said, yeah, I give you 2 lore, discard a card. Playing against 2 players, you know, you might gain 4 lore, they might not. But still pretty cool. Alright, and we have another Ursula, Mad Sea Witch, and a Pegasus. For our rares, we got Raja. Nice. Royal Protector, Steady Gaze. Well, you have no cards in your hand. Character to the cost of 4 or less can't challenge this turn, as Regal is his namesake, and just as powerful. Cool. Helps out. And we got Second Star to the right. Sing Together 10 from Peter Pan. Chosen player draws 5 cards. And there's a bunch of purple cards in this set that are literally like, if you have more cards in your hand, you do more stuff. So that's super helpful there. So that's pretty cool. You could give someone 5 cards to really help them out. The only thing you have to worry about that is emptying your deck by accident, right? Cool. So that gives us another one. So yeah, we didn't get an enchanted, unfortunately, but that's possible to happen. Alright, and we also did not get the last Ursula card. What we're going to do is look at the other cards I got from my other packs. So we did not have Minnie Mouse in this one, which is another one of our super rares. So I'm just going to keep track of these really quick. I think I missed that one. Musketeer Champion. So we're missing our last Musketeer, who also has Bodyguard. Dramatic Entrance. When you play this character, bash a chosen character with 5 or more challenge. So that's super helpful to have. I think that was the only amber one I didn't have. In red, we have, purple, we have Peppa, Magical, the Weathermaker. Looks like rain. When you play this character, you may exert chosen opposing character. That character can't ready at the start of their next turn unless they're at a location. So that's pretty cool. Just trying to see which other ones we didn't have. Nope. So I had most of them. Super rare we did not have. Prince Philip, Vanquisher of Foes. His Shift 6 evasive. Swift and sure, when you play this character, banish all opposing damaged characters. Plus he has 3 lore as well. Right, so that's pretty cool. I just had him. Oh yeah. So as long as I have these two, Jacques and Gus, there's their full art. As long as I have them next to each other. I thought I had another. I think I had all the brooms. All right, in red. Oh, we had her, had that one, had that one, had that one. We had a lot. I've gotten lots of these, so bear with me a moment. We have another rare. We have Super Goof. Who I love that there's there's all these Mickey and Minnies in here, and lots of them, all them characters, and lots of them have been just the Musketeers, but I like we're getting some non-Musketeer ones. Rush has super peanut powers. Remember this character challenged another character, gain 2 lore. Never underestimate the power of a goof. We've had all of these. We have Transform Chef, which is another common. Such one of the commons we were missing. Culinary Masterpiece. Castle Stove, Culinary Master. When you play this character, move up to 2 damage from chosen characters. A good hot meal will set you right as rain. That's helpful. Plus, a lot more Beauty and the Beast characters are always fun. We saw this one, but we only had the foil version, so I'm going to definitely mark that one off. We have a super rare Magical Broom, Brigadier Commander. Resist +1. Army of Brooms. This character is +2 challenge for each other character named Magical Broom you have in play. And we had a lot of those. So those are always helpful. Alright, so that was the main ones that we were missing, which brought us down to missing 12. 3 commons. Again, my math might be off somewhere, so I might have them. I might have just missed them when I was trying to check my lists. Should have all the uncommons. Rares, we had 15 of the 27, so that leaves us with 17 or 12 to go. It's not too bad. We were missing 9 super rares. We got down to 4. And we're missing 9 legendaries, plus no enchanteds, unfortunately. But now I do have 3 other cards to show off quick. Because I don't count my foils as part of my collection for if I'm missing them. So we had Suisi and the Emboldened Warrior. Surge of Power. This character gets +1 for each card in the opponent's hand. Sometimes the only way to fight the unimaginable is with the incredible. And then the last 2 are part of these starter decks. They came with the Illumineers class. So they're technically both legendary, but they wouldn't be foil. That's why I'm not necessarily counting them, but we want to show them off anyhow. We have Mulan, Elite Archer. And this is also, hey, you're looking at picking this up. This is a great way to get these cards, because they're guaranteed to be in that box. Shift 5. Straight Shooter. When you play this card, you may use Shift to player, she gets +3 this turn. So that's why her shift isn't too much lower than her regular cost. It does give her a giant bonus. And Triple Shot. During your turn, whenever this character deals damage to another character in a challenge, deal the same amount of damage to up to 2 chosen characters. You just shoot 3 people, and when she first starts off, she has 5. And then the last one was a good old Yang Sig. Who is a powerful sorcerer. So he has timely intervention, when you play this character, if you have a character named Magic Broom and play, you may draw a card. In Arcane Study, when you have 2 or more Broom characters, this character gets +2 lore. So I technically have 2 more super rares and another rare. I just don't count them because they're foils. Because I like to have the non-foil versions. Alright, last thing we're going to show off in this video is we're going to put the puzzle together. If you don't want to watch this, thank you for coming to my video. I enjoy you guys watching me. Comment, hit me up in the comments if you'd like. Let's scoot this over here, get my lighting a little bit better. Yeah, hit me up in the comments, something you'd like to see. I know one of the other videos I am going to do yet is we're going to go back and we're going to look at the entangled characters from the Illumineer's quest and compare them to the regular versions of the non-entangled ones. And then maybe we'll also look to see if there's other clues on some of the cards. We know there's stuff in this set, but I wonder if there's also stuff in maybe some of the other sets alluding to this coming up. But there we go. That's the full artwork. It's a picture on the front of the Illumineer's box. With giant evil Ursula having the crown, the inkwell, crown her trident because she's corrupted. The 3 Illumineers. Jetsam and Flotsam. Very cool. And again, if you kind of tell on the top of her hair, she has that little purple strand. That is the second version, the one that had like the green dress. So it's kind of interesting. We have 2 different types of Ursulas. So I almost want to go back and look at some of the old Ursulas and see if any of them had that thing. You just didn't notice it. Maybe there were signs from earlier sets as well. Hope to see you guys later. Check you. Bye.